Hey, what's up? What's going on? It's your girl, Mary Jane. Please like, comment, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. So we're going to talk about Kevin Hart, Eniko, and Torrei Hart, or his ex-wife, and also Montia Sabbag, about this whole situation. So the woman, she's in the video, in the slideshow of mine, where this woman alleged that she has, Kevin Hart on videotape, but she says she's not the one that's actually extorting him. It's actually somebody else. It's not her. And so she told Kevin Hart that she'll take a lie detector test and all that other good stuff to prove that she's not the one that is extorting him. But how she not know there was cameras and the location, that he wasn't being filmed or anything like that? And now she's acting like, she has no idea what's going on. And she said that she'll take a lie detector test for for 400 grand or something like that. And this is the woman right here, that is allegedly, blackmailing Kevin Hart, allegedly. And also she is a traveling stripper in LA. That means she goes from different locations, and, she strips and she does whatever it is that she needs to do to get that paper, to get that money. So it's like, you better be careful. You better be careful who you're sleeping with and what you're doing, because, we hear about all these STDs, these celebrities having diseases and things like that. Now you have a woman that's a traveling stripper, not saying that she's a bad person or anything like that because of what she does for work, but who knows what else she does for work other than just dancing. And Kevin Hart finds himself in that situation, him being a mogul, him being like such a prolific, comedian and entertainer and actor, and having his own production company. And also, we also got to give props to Kevin Hart, because he has put a lot of people on that hasn't been on in years, especially Husbands of Hollywood. There's so many actors in that show that you haven't seen in years that he puts them on, and he put a lot of people on and give them work and give them jobs. So it's just like, wow, you just think he would take the extra precaution and not do this again, because he did it with his first wife. It got blown out of, it was blown up and it was told to the world. Now he's doing it again, and he hasn't even been married to Anika for 2 years yet, and he's already cheating on her. But in my other video I did about Kevin Hart when the story first came out, I link it back to his childhood and things like what he watched his father do. His father wasn't in no committed relationship. He cheated on his mom. He was back and forth. He was abusive. He was in and out of jail. He was accused of rape. That's Kevin Hart's father, or whatever. So maybe that generational curse passed on to Kevin, where he's not able to keep it in his pants. And maybe he got married for the image, because everyone says, not everyone, but a lot of people in different interviews said it looks so good. You look more business wise when you have a family, when you have kids, the big suits, the big production company, the big owners and things like that. Look at you. Okay, he's a family man like me, because they want to be surrounded by family men. So anyways, this woman, she got these videotapes of Kevin, and she's been shopping around media sites. If it's not her, it's people that she's in line with, or people that knew that Kevin Hart was going to be at that place and at that certain time, and put on the film. And Kevin got caught wide open. And it's just, wow, it's a horrific thing to happen, because now he has to do this public apology and all this other stuff. Then on top of that, she wanted whoever wanted money. And it's crazy. And it also says, like, if you look at the slide of the playlist, it'll show you, the different stories where I snapped some of it out to put it on the imaging display so you guys could see. She wanted $420,000 to take a lie detector test to prove that she wasn't the one blackmailing him or whatever. And then also she demanded $15 million from other websites, asking, if they wanted to purchase this videotape. And also 15 million goes. Our sources says, before making a multi-million-dollar demand to Kevin in return for keeping the video a secret, the extortionist tried to get at least one media outlet to pay 15 million for the highly produced video. So it's like, wow. So she's doing her thing. She's out here trying to make that money, and right now it's at Kevin's Hart expense, where he looks ridiculous, and he looks like he's unfaithful, and like he can't keep it in his pants. And it's just a sad thing because, you know, you want to see couples succeed, you want to see couples make it, and it's not working out with him in that situation with his new wife Anika. But maybe in the future, you know, she'll stick by his side, and then maybe she can actually forgive him and they can live happily ever after. But like in my other video, I said she's probably gonna wait a while longer before she actually divorced Kevin Hart, because right now she hasn't been married that long, so her compensation and her check that's gonna be cut ain't gonna be that big yet, and the baby ain't even born yet. But in other news, you know, Torrei Hart, she did an interview with Inside Edition, basically talking about, you know, Eniko. She goes, you know, she was with Kevin Hart since they was like college sweethearts and everything, and she said that, you know, she loved Kevin Hart to death, and, you know, he ended up cheating on her and things like that. But she also said that he made fun of her and his stand-up comedy or whatever. And, you know, she says that, you know, she's been with him for 8 years. You know, 8 years and 1 year married, forever to go. Fans were quickly to point out that Kevin and Torrei divorced 6 years ago, promoting her to speculate whether his relationship with Parrish began before their split. I cannot say yes, I cannot say no. All I can say is it happened to me. It could happen to anyone, told Torrei to Inside Edition. That's what Torrei said. It says the ride-along actor wedding with the caption 8 years. So Torrei Hart, she's speaking her truth, and she said even though, you know, their divorce is amicable and everything, but she had to deal with Kevin talking about her in his stand-up comedy, you know, poking fun at their marriage. And then when they asked Kevin Hart would he do it all over again, like cheat on her, and he said yes, he would do it all over again. He has no regrets. So does Kevin Hart feel the same way about Eniko, that if he could do it all over again, he'll do it all over again, but probably do it differently, where he's not with someone that would actually film and record him and try to extort him for money? So it seems like it's a real sad situation, but this situation could have been avoided if Kevin Hart was most likely honest with his wife, and then he was very selective who he picked to choose to make out with, choose to have sex with, choose to be around. You know, he let his penis lead him the way. It goes, this is another part of the story. The Get Hard actor has publicly admitted to being unfaithful to Torrei, who was his college sweetheart. Yes, people, I cheated. I am ashamed of it. No, I'm not, he said in his 2013 stand-up comedy special, Kevin Hart, Let Me Explain. Do I wish I could have taken it back? No, I don't. So does he wish he can take it back with Anika? Only reason why he will wish he can take it back is because it's filmed and somebody's extorting him for money. So does Anika know that she's in an open marriage, even though she doesn't know she's in an open marriage? Or does she know? Do they have clauses where he's able to do what he needs to do? Because how can Anika honestly think that Kevin Hart can be faithful to her when he wasn't even faithful to his ex-wife? And also, she explained that, you know, Kevin Hart was cheating with multiple women on his ex-wife, Torrei. And so if that was the case and he was married to her and he was doing that and cheating with you, what made you think you was different? Did you think that your punani was the best on earth? Did you think your punani was sunshine? What did you think it was? Do you think that heavens and the earth rise and fall when you rise and you shine? So she got it twisted. Or she didn't get it twisted, or she already knew that this was gonna be it. That she was gonna be with a man that was gonna cheat on her, and she was gonna deal with it regardless, and she was gonna keep on a smiling face because she know that check is coming, that money's coming, and plus she also knows she did wrong too as well. What you do in the dark comes back. What you do in the dark comes to light, you know. And karma is a mother sucker. So it seems like she has to endure the shame that she tried to shame Torrei Hart. She tried to shame Torrei, like, oh, you guys wasn't even living together, or if he really loved you, he wouldn't have cheated on you. Well, so are you saying, Anika, that Kevin Hart don't really love you? Because if he really loved you, he wouldn't have cheated on you. So are you going to make an apology to Torrei? Even though Torrei doesn't need your apology, you need to make an apology to Torrei Hart. You need to make an apology to all the women that have been cheated on by a side chick, because you was a side chick. You need to make apology for being a mistress and thinking that it was okay, where you can get online and says, oh, your marriage was already broken. If he really loved you, he wouldn't have been cheating on you. And you guys live in separate houses. You live here, he lives there, and he was cheating with multiple women. And so you gave it a pass, like it was okay to do so. Are you going to give Kevin a pass? It's okay for him to do that to you too as well. So it seems like you had a double standard, thinking that you was God gift to Kevin Hart, but now you know you're just another vagina, and that's it. And it's and I'm just going on. I just go on and on. Like, she went after Torrei Hart, and she was just like bragging about that she's married to Kevin Hart. She's his new wife. She's his new boo thing. Their relationship ain't broken. He ain't cheating. He ain't gonna cheat on her because he loves her. And she even bragged that while Kevin Hart was married to Torrei, that she was part of that marriage. But and then she goes, well, he didn't love her. That marriage was already broken. They wasn't together, but she didn't talk to Torrei Hart. So what kind of advice would you give young women out here, Eniko? Would you tell them to make the same moves that you made? Because if it's all about money, then it's all about money. Because, if being embarrassed and being shamed and also looking like an idiot is okay just for the dough, then hey, then you go ahead and you do it, because you know what? Your reputation is everything, and also what you stand for is everything. Because if you don't stand for anything, you fall for everything. And it seems like you don't stand for anything and you're falling for everything. And you just made tremendous amounts of mistake on the media, just going at Torrei Hart and bragging about, your marriage to, Kevin Hart, and how wonderful it is and how he's this, he's that. But look at you now. You're crying, you're alone, and you're ashamed. And I bet you don't want to talk to any of your family members. I bet you don't want to talk to nobody. I know you feel like, oh, I made a mistake. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you was like, okay, oh, well, I got the money, I got the ring, I got the house, and he ain't gonna leave me because I'm his wife. You probably have that type of mentality. So anyways, you guys check out the slideshow. Peace. I'm out. One love. Please like, comment, and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. It's just like, it's rough out here. Like, you can't be throwing bricks at somebody in a glass house when you live in a glass house as well, and just to brag and just think that you're doing so good about taking somebody else's husband and cheating on and being a mistress, that it's a good look, it was something to do, and brag about it on Instagram, put your kids inside the situation and act like you don't stink, nothing happened to you, like you're just this fairy godmother and you're the gift to Kevin Hart, and he's never gonna do this to me, he's never gonna do that to me. But look, it didn't even take 2 years for him to do it to you. He did it off jump, and he probably was doing it the whole time. Peace. I'm out.